And with that, we say hello to a guy who's not the Duke, not the Prince, but the King here in the Queen City. And that, of course, is Johnson Wagner. And he has an opportunity to spend some time with our Keegan Bradley. Johnson?
Todd, don't put that on me. There's nothing about me that's kingly, but happy to be here with Keegan Bradley, 2011 PGA champ, like you mentioned, Todd, and Ryder Cup captain. Keegan, we're standing on the 14th hole here, drivable par 4. We're waiting for the green to clear up in front, but I know you've played a number of Truist championships here around this golf course. What is your strategy for playing this golf?
Well, to be honest with you, the course is so difficult, and the last 3 are so tough that this is one of these holes that you have to try to get. For me, this is a really uncomfortable tee shot. When I go for the green, I especially when the wind is off the left here, it's a tough tee shot for me, but I always have to step up here and try to hit a good drive and try to hit it off by the green.
Right. Well, because, I mean, when you lay it up, Daniel's hitting. That's why we're whispering. Oh, no, he's
We
not.
don't need to whisper. Yeah.
So when you lay it up, I find it to be a brutal wedge shot. Have you ever laid it up in this hole?
I have laid it up, and not only the wedge shot in is really difficult, but the layup is not easy either. Because when you lay up and then hit in a bunker in the rough here, that's when you're really upset.
Exactly. So better off shipping it up there. So you say it's uncomfortable. I thought you could play a little draw or yours.
Yeah, it's on paper. It's just, you know, there's just certain tee shots that are tougher than others for whatever reason. I don't know why, but this is a tough shot for me, and this is one that I have to gear up for before the round and get ready for.
So when you're picking out a target up there, what are you looking for?
So when I'm on this tee, I'm looking at that tree just to the right of the 14, and if it goes in that bunker, it's fine. It's not great, but
trying to hit a pretty straight shot on
yeah,
that line.
Yeah,
basically right where Berger just hit it.
Yeah, he drives it pretty straight. Where is that? Oh.
Good thing you waited, boy. Daniel. All right, so look, I know this is a random pairing today. You walked up to the tee and you're playing with Harris English, Daniel Berger. As Ryder Cup captain, are you solely focused on your prep here? Are you taking notes on players?
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been playing so good. They're out. This is what's so interesting about me being captain is like I'm right alongside them here trying to win this tournament. So, you know, I'm not worried about what they're doing. They're playing so good. I'm so proud of both of them.
Harris English now on the tee, driver in hand.
I love playing with Harris. Just watching him swing and everything's just so pure.
That's the spot right there, Harry.
Spot. Yeah.
All right, so Keegan talked about this tree that's basically right in the middle of the right green side bunker.
So I'm looking at from that 14 to about that that tree, just to the middle of the green.
Okay.
And I really have to, whenever I'm hitting this shot, I really have to try to make an aggressive swing because it's easy to bail out right, and you might as well hit it in the water over there. So I gotta. This is always one I have to sort of get ready for.
Oh, baby.
Come on.
It's right at the right edge of the green. This looks perfect.
Bunker?
No, I think it may be in the little... Yeah.
Literally the best shot I've ever
on the green.
Yeah.
So you've always had good caddies. Stephen Hale, who was a former caddy of mine, Pepsi, Chad Reynolds, and now Scotty Vail. What do you find? How do you find like a good caddy helps you out here on tour? They've always been older than you, more veteran caddies. Like, what are the best attributes of your guys?
Well, I really feel lucky throughout my career to have had these guys as caddies. I've always had these world-class caddies, and what I find is when you're in the hunt of a big event like this event or any event in the PGA Tour, when you have a caddy that's right there with you that can handle the moment and push you, that's what pushes you over the edge a lot of the times to winning.
That's well said. And speaking of Scotty Vail, I've noticed over the last couple of years when your putter gets hot, you tend to hand it to him like this. But what is the origin of that?
We just want to honor the putter. We bow to it and just pray that it keeps going in the hole.
See, I have a different philosophy on putters. I talk nasty to my putter.
I've done that too.
All right, but to each their own.
That's right.
So tell me about your game right now. I know you had a pretty good start on the West Coast. Maybe the Florida swing wasn't great. What are you working on right now?
Well, to be honest with you, the putting hasn't been what I've had over the last couple of years. So I actually felt like I had a great positive week last week with Phil Kenyon. We sort of tweaked my routine a little bit and felt a lot better over the ball, and I'm hitting the ball great. Just for me, it's always a matter of if those putts are going in.
And you've been a guy that's sort of reinvented your putting over the years. You obviously had the belly. You've toiled with arm lock, and you've settled in on this style now. So hopefully this week we'll see the bow.
Yeah, we're bowing.
All right, so you had the first Ryder Cup player dinner last week.
Yep.
How did that go? What were you looking to accomplish, and did you achieve it?
It was great. We just wanted to, around this time of year, we just want to get the guys together under one roof. We have the caddies, the wives, and the players. And it's just really fun to look in the room and see all the players there. And we don't get that many chances to do that. And I'm just so proud to represent these guys and be their captain. And just to get in front of them it's really a dream. I never expected to be able to do this. And I honestly told these guys this, I look up to every one of these guys because the way they go about their career so differently than I did. They're all friends. Like, they're genuinely happy for each other when they do well. I was like a maniac. I looked at everyone as they're my opponent, and it's just not the right way to think. And I really look up to all of them for doing that.
That's cool. So, all right, so you've played here at Quail a bunch. When you come back to a venue like a Pebble Beach or a Torrey Pines or Quail Hollow that hosts a regular event on tour, and now it's a major, what's different to you? Do you prepare differently? Do you notice differences in the golf courses?
Well, to be honest with you, it's great because normally you get to a major, you're really trying to learn the course, but we don't have that stress of like, oh, I got to see the course 2 or 3 times. This is Quail, like we know Quail, and I think what you'll find at majors is pins will be a pace or 2 closer to the edge, just slightly different, and then some different tees that we don't normally play to make it a little tougher.
That's cool. Keegan, thank you so much for your time.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, please.
Can we check out my man's boots here? What do we think of those? He's ready to go duck hunting.
They came. This was a gift from the Players Championship agronomy team. There's inside in the liner. There's a little picture of the 17th hole. Thank you for bringing that up. Shout out to Jeff Plotz and his crew at Sawgrass.